I think generally the way the common law systems work is that we think mental states matter. So it's um, I a child with my car. That's the act. I think it's worth inquiring whether I, deliberately killed the child in my car, intended on killing the child in my car, or whether I wasn't paying attention while I was driving and I accidentally killed the child. So if you just care about outcomes, you go, well, it doesn't matter what your thoughts were. But we think the thought matters a lot for whether it was a crime at all or whether the amount of penalty we should have. And so you might think that motive plays some sort of role. Let's say it's a black child and I deliberately killed the child because it's a black child. That seems really pernicious and something that you might want to take into account under sentence. And one reason why you might want to have hate crime as a category is that you're trying to send an expressive signal. So one rationale for punishment is that it communicates a message from, the populace to everyone else to say this kind of thing is unacceptable. So targeting people out on the grounds of their race or their religion is an unacceptable thing, and we should be particularly worried about it, given various histories that we have. And so it has that expressive content when you make it a special kind of offense. You could take a view, which is that you'll call a thing a hate crime, but you'll punish it identically to the non-hate version of it, but that the labeling does some work.
You might think that it would be not hateful to say, well, we should kidnap all the children of all the wrong religions and baptize them or forcibly convert them to the right religion for the sake of their eternal souls or something like that. There's no hatred involved there. I'm just not even convinced that there is this special category that's interestingly, carved up by hatred, because it seems like there are these other things that you could imagine people saying that seem like they ought to be in whatever is the morally significant category there.
So, we don't always have to have hatred to restrict the speech. But for hate speech, it's sort of baked into the concept that there's this hate boiling over. So yeah, I think you've got to sort of think about a network of different kinds of speech acts that you want to either allow, even though they're immoral, some which you want to restrict in various different ways, and then thinking where they fall in sort of the different categories.